You actually worked harder on thinking what code you could reuse and how many times you could reuse it than actually code in new things. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 26 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Tell you what, let's do the others first, because Repo Man stage... well, it's a stage alright. That's some hip music. Got some hip music and pretty nice animation. Maybe a bit too fast for my tastes. Oh, got the seals again. That shot is the most unforgiving shot I've ever seen an enemy do. Look at how fucking fast it is. He takes his sweet ass time, but when he actually shoots, you're almost guaranteed to get hit. Also, contrary to what I thought, we don't have physics here going on, so this waterfall does nothing to us. That is peculiar, what's going on up there. This game has some tiling issues. I'm wondering if I can jump up there somehow, but I don't seem like I can. Oh well. Oh, a new enemy type. That was thrilling, to say the least. So it seems like enemies do reappear, unless you kill them, and then they won't come back ever. That is interesting. That is actually quite the fun looking Met. That is hilarious. That's a job well done. That's a nice up and down enemy there. I really like that. But can you kill the Met? Let's find out. No, you can't kill the Met. Oh, no, you can. Just the hitbox sucks. Interesting. That you were almost there. You almost made a good enemy. Oh, another one of these, which I'm forced to take a shot. Unless I kill it from here. Oh, it's back. Now it's back, even though I killed it. So it just requires a lot of backtracking to spawn enemies back. So the edge of the screen isn't really the edge of the screen. It's much further out. Got some nice colors in this stage, not gonna lie. Looking pretty good. I have to test each of these waterfalls though, cause I'm not trusting this developer at this point. He could do whatever he pleases. Suddenly the rules of the stage might change. Without a warning. Just way too easy for a Mega Man game until you do the jump bullshit when you kill us right over a pit for fun. That's still the only challenge this game has had. Jumps and whatnot. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Don't suppose we can get there in any way. Would it be nice if the repair weapon actually could repair ourselves? Somehow. Even with a skillful... with like some sort of a skillful shot or something, that would be nice. Might be a bit overpowered, but when you have a repair weapon to begin with, then you have some problems. Yep, it's the underwater physics. If you slightly tap the button, you go flying up. Let's see if the developer did what every other developer has done so far, which is add spikes to the water section to truly test if the player has learned the 4-frame jump. You have a lot of enemies in your game that shall just go up and down. Like the easiest thing to code, that's what you did. Enemies that go up and down and collide to ceilings and floors. Yeah, such a hard thing to code. Things that go left and right and things that go up and down. That's normal for a video game, but you could use a bit more imagination. Does the explosion hurt us? Yes, it does. And it hurts us quite a lot. Which is fine, cause why did some of those shots go over the crab and some didn't? I think the water looks nice and such. Not gonna lie there. I do like that. Okay. Interesting, that's probably the most work you've ever put into an enemy in this game. Like, you have what it takes to create good enemies, you have what it takes, you're just too lazy. Or were too lazy. Like, look at this, even if you borrowed that sprite, because I think you mentioned something like that. I think the developer mentioned that he has borrowed sprites and tiles for this game. So I'm not sure how much of this he's done himself. But that shark enemy there was pretty nicely done. I did fancy that one. So it seems like the developer could have done so much better if he just wanted to. See, that's the problem with the seal enemy, I keep jumping out of its way at random because I'm really not sure when he's gonna shoot. That's exactly what will showcase the bad enemy behavior and how it's coded when the player does some random moves to try and offset that. Then it becomes apparent that the developer had no idea how to create good enemies. The shark though, I pretty much like it. It's a nice enemy, I find. This stage is probably one of the better ones so far, even though all of these are unimaginative, all of these are repetitious. None of these stages make that much sense. So the crab comes back too easily there, which is the reason the shark is so easy to respawn back. I would look at that placement there, but then again, I would look at everything. So it doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things. At least no bullshit jumps yet on this stage, which is new. This almost resembles like Eternal quality, almost. This is almost like Mega Man 42 quality here, which makes me surprised. Maybe this is the first stage you did. Uh-oh, let go of buttons. Okay, no bullshit there, and no bullshit here. Color me surprised. Oh, nothing there. Interesting. Feels like this stage was made by someone else. I mean, it's still not saying much, but... Uh-oh. What does that mean? What is this tile? Why does every tile have this water droplet icon? What does that mean? I just don't know. What if we repair these myths? Of course, it doesn't do much because the enemies already have full health. So if we shoot this seal a bunch of times like that and then repair it, is it actually repaired? It is not repaired. So the weapon does nothing. Why doesn't it repair enemies? It's should repair them. So apparently it only repairs bosses. And somebody did mention that you can scroll E-tanks back on the screen, which is hilarious. If that is true, we should be able to pick this up and then go right and come back and then pick it up again. If that statement is true, so let's test that out. No, that doesn't come back. Maybe the E-tanks do come back though. Let's go back a bit further and see. No, that doesn't come back, so maybe it's only the E-tanks, but I can't promise you that. Okay, you don't hit your head. It's the one thing that the game does right is that you're not gonna hit your head on nothing. But man, this stage is longer than anything else we've done so far. It's like the Nailman stage from Unlimited, it just keeps going. That was, I mean, not enjoyable, but that was tolerable. That stage was actually decent when it comes to this game standards. I'm not saying it's... Why is he missing one health to begin with? Hell? What is his weakness? So, we can try and repair him, right? So we hit him... Oh my god, he's dropping oil or something. So now, let's repair him, I guess. Let's wait for... There we go. You actually repair the boss. Fairly interesting. Oh, you lose your E-tanks when you load your game. Of course you do. Of course you lose your E-tanks, why not? Why wouldn't that be a thing? Well, we've seen that in other games as well. So it kind of depends on the developer what they want to do with that. But I'd like that the password system actually saved your E-tanks, that would be cool. We are at 0 lives, let's use the weakness. There's not much to analyze on this boss anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Of course you're gonna... So far the weaknesses kinda make sense, even though I would have swapped Policeman and Hitman's weaknesses. Unless you wanna teach kids bad habits, or something like that. Well, not bad. Pattern is okay. I can't say I hate this. Just a bit too easy again, and just missing that soul that the Robot Masters need. But that's not bad. I think this is just okay. I don't find it too interesting. Needed a couple of more attacks for sure. Something bigger. It's quite the easy Robot Master now. Oh, that was close. Why did we change back to the Buster when we killed him? And why are we hovering in mid-air? Those are the questions that I don't even want to know the answer to. You got Inkersy. Dear fucking lord. Well, that background, I never liked blue as a background when it's that blue. Just mess with the hue a little bit when you're doing that. How the hell? Anchor. How does... Oh, we got same enemies again. Oh no! If you actually get hit and drop down, the game will lock up, so do not fucking drop. Unsure though about this one. Maybe that's just for show. Well, at least he animated some of the backgrounds in this game. Which is something that not a lot of people do, and it's very important to create that flair, of course. In this game doesn't really matter. And still my statement stays. Why do you... Oh, fuck. Why are you able to destroy those lamps? That completely negates the challenge. This stage looks like something that would just repeat. Like 3 enemy types repeating. You did modify the sprite of that cat enemy. And it works differently, it runs instead of jumping, because that would be harder to code. It's easier to code something that goes left and right. Well, that seems to work pretty well. Usually people who do this kind of thing, it messes up with Mega Man's physics, but not here, it actually works pretty well. Unless you jump to the upper platform, that could actually mess you up. Another enemy that's just solely there to trap you from that jump. Again with the unfair challenge there, putting us in the spot. Literally trying to kill us for fun. Like this, you should not be able to kill these or destroy these lamps. What is the challenge? What is that enemy doing down there? This room makes no sense. Let's go with the buttons, go up. Be careful that you don't drop down, because when you have the hurt animation, you actually drop through the ladder. So if I get hit here, I will drop down and soft lock the game. So this stage has nothing interesting going on, it's just the same enemies repeating. So let's just run through it, because you can't evaluate something that doesn't want to be evaluated. This is just garbage, there's nothing to see here. Let's just get through this with minimal damage, shall we? Everything's just placed badly here. This stage doesn't even care it exists. The developer didn't care for this stage either, he just wanted to publish the game. That was a close one. And these enemies look exactly like those platforms. Kinda messes you up. Alright, so here for the first time you have a cannon that actually you can't kill through the wall. Well, you probably... no. Okay, so I just don't care about this stage, because this is the most unimaginable stage I've seen so far. It has nothing to offer us. I'm not gonna drop down, because that'll probably lock the game up. Anything and everything you know about Mega Man, you should not do it when you're playing this game. Think you can make a jump from the edge? No. Think you can drop down a ladder to the next screen? No. Think you can slide over a platform? No. Think you can jump safely over a pit? No. Think you can have fun? That's another no. Let's see, is it anvils? It's the same... You're using the same mechanic on the boss than the previous boss. You're using the same AI. Like that's when he was flying like that. That's the same exact AI that you used on whatever anvil fuck up that was. That's Dive Man's AI there. Well, Dive Man's attack, not Dive Man's AI. And unfair situation, how do you dodge that? Well, you're probably gonna say, don't ever go to a corner. Yeah. Well telegraphed, I find. You can actually tell what he's doing much in advance, which is great. Not bad, but why is he not doing that one attack anymore when he was flying up? That was literally Anvil Man's AI. The same pattern. So don't... No, I fucked myself. Not horrible. Again, carries some problems there, and you reused assets from other things. You can't just make a game and... Why are the health bars not full? I just now noticed that. But you know when you make a... Like, there we go, that's the AI. So he only does that once on the first go, I think. I think that's a glitch. But when you make a game, you actually worked harder on thinking what code you could reuse and how many times you could reuse it than actually code in new things. You spent more time thinking about what to recycle instead of... Well, it seems like you can't even dodge that. You get cornered anyway. Because you can't jump over that. You can't jump over the fire. That's a horrible design there, I think. Quite the bad design, actually. I did not notice that before. He's impossible to dodge if you don't keep swapping sides, which is, I think, impossible. Even if you swap sides before that, you can't jump over that. Can you burst the balloons, though? That's an interesting question. We are gonna find out. Can you burst the balloons? That would make sense. That would actually make sense. If you can't... No, you can't. That would have solved it. Why did you not do that? They're balloons. You should be able to break them. That would have solved the whole issue of... that you can't go under it. Pop the balloons off and then jump over him. That would have solved it. You had it. How did you miss that? How? It's so fucking obvious. Okay. I'd hate to see the Wily stages after this. What could possibly be worse? How the fuck did that happen? I tried to slide, I need to check my controller. If I really wasn't pressing down, then it was my fault. But I really do think I was pressing and holding down. Now I have to remember I don't have any E-tanks left, cause I don't give a shit. Why the fuck do I even do this? Just goes to show you how smart I was stopping the game when I did. There was nothing to see here, absolutely nothing. There was no reason to continue, I was correct. I think, and I feel like that was the right decision to do. Watch out for the sides of the spikes. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I have never disrespected anyone this much. If you agree on what I said, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike.